Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today's going to be favourites, so if you want to see what I've been loving in July, then just keep watching. Okay, so I know favourites should be at the end of the week. I'm just moving them forward because I'm not feeling so great, and so I just want to get something reasonably simple done for you guys today. So I do have a bunch of favourites here, some of which you will see this week. There's this one you're going to see this week, so we might as well start with that one. I'm just going to move everything off for a sec. So these are the Kmart Watercolor brush pens. They're kind of a dupe for the Zig Real Color brush markers. I think that's what they're called. They just give you a different color feeling than anything I've used before. They're so much more concentrated than my Tombows, but I think it's actually got something to do with the way I blend it. So I'm not going to give away everything yet. This video is going to be coming up this week where I'm going to actually show you what these can do and in comparison to the Tombows and even to the Crayolas. So if you're interested in some cheap watercolor brush markers, these are really, really, really good, but make sure you stay tuned for the video later in the week to see more about those. While we're on kind of colourful things, I'm going to go to these ones. I know you guys have seen these before. I can't remember if I showed you these ones, if I showed you the pastel ones, but these are the mini highlighters from kikki.K. They are really, really, really small. So just to give you exactly how small these are 7 centimeters tall. They're really, really tiny, but they fit really, really nicely in your hand when you're highlighting, especially if you've got the lid on the end and you sort of hold it like this. I've been doing a lot of highlighting recently, so these have just been so good. Sit in your hand really comfortably, lots of cool colors. Just really like those. I'm going to stick with the colourful things. So I have been playing a little bit more with the distressed inks. I don't have a lot of these. I think I've probably got maybe 20 or 30 of them. I guess that is a lot. But I'm not quite there with the whole collection yet. I will get there. But they're just different to the Oxides. The Oxides, which I do have a favourite of that one as well. The Oxides give you a real chalky kind of finish. These don't. They give you a very, very different finish. They don't work as well with stamps, which kind of confuses me because I thought the ink would be better with clear stamps, but they're not. They don't quite sit as well. But they're still really good for blending. They give you a different kind of blend. Really, really cool to have both. I never sort of saw the point of having both. But I like the fact that the inks come in these little ones, so I don't have to get the big ones for both. I can get the big ones in the Oxides and the little ones in the inks. They're both refillable. There's no reason to really have to get both in the big size, and I really like these. I can get them from Spotlight or I can get them singularly all over the place. But I'm enjoying the differences between the two. I do still love my Oxides though, and when Tim Holtz came out with a brand new colour, this is called Speckled Egg, I just had to have it. Do you know what I love it for? It's great for skies. I've been finding, and it's Tim said this in the video when he introduced it, but skies aren't that crisp blue. They're not this kind of tumbled glass blue. They are sometimes, but most of the time they're not. Most of the time they're a little bit pared back. And that's where Speckled Egg comes in. It's such a great colour for skies. It's really, really, really more natural. But it's also a funny colour, Speckled Egg, because it fits with greens and it fits with blues and it fits with greys and it actually even fits with purples. It's a really cool kind of in-between colour, and I think there's a lot of different things you could do with this one. I haven't had a chance to have a really, really, really good play with it so far, but for skies, I've been really loving this one. It's kind of replaced Tumbled Glass as my go-to sky colour for now. Alright, so the next one is a bit of a boring one, but something that I've been meaning to get for a really long time. This is the Tombow Sand Eraser. What this is supposed to be good for is getting rid of ink smears. So I smear my ink all the time when I'm stamping. It's just something I do. This is supposed to get rid of them. Is it supposed to delete it completely? Probably not. But it's supposed to make them less noticeable. I have had a bit of a play with it, not with ink, but I've been playing with it in getting some of my darker pencil marks. You know how sometimes in my planner I get really, really dark marks for whatever reason on the page after the one I've been playing with. It's really good for getting those off. I used that in this week's decoration. But I just like having a different kind of eraser. If the plastic one doesn't quite work, I think this one just adds to what you can do. Another kind of new thing that I've just discovered that I'm sure other people have known about for ages, This is called Glossy Accents, and what it is it's a, now I will actually show you. It's like it leaves a bead of gloss stuff. I don't want to use that bit of paper, I want to use something else. Okay, so you can sort of see, I'm going to do, this is a tag I got from when I bought my ducks, which you'll see in just a minute. But it kind of leaves, so you push it out, there we go. It kind of leaves like a little glossy dot, which I'm putting it into the shape of a heart. And then as that dries, that will actually stay raised up. So it adds little accents, I think some glossy accents do. But it leaves little raised accents. So it's kind of like using an enamel dot. I know I've explained that really horribly. It's a little bit similar to the glaze pens that I've got from Sakura, but just a different way of adding them in. I can obviously do really, really big dots. I can do the heart like I have there. That's actually come out really nicely. It's not the greatest heart shape in the world, but it'll do. But I've been really loving using these for bubbles. And then when I make cards that have a lot of sequins on them, that's a really good one to sort of dot around as well. I really like adding those just for a bit of extra something. Okay, so before we set back to the paper stuff, I'm just going to show this one. I'm trying to grow a succulent in my office. I've got a lot of plastic ones in here, and that's because I don't have to worry about watering them. I decided I wanted to have a real one in here and just see how it went, so I put it in this little kikki.K echidna, which I know you have seen before, but I just think that's really cute. It's doing really, really well at the moment. It's only been in there for probably 3 or 4 weeks, but enjoying having him on my desk and just being able to look up and go, oh look, I'm keeping something alive. So I mentioned stamps before. These probably are my 2 favourites of the month. One of these is brand new, one of these is a bit older. This is the Rubber Dub Dub set. These are both from Lawn Fawn. That's a pretty kind of an obvious thing now when I say that, isn't it? I used this to make the duck pop-up that I did last week. I love this set. I don't know why it took me so long to get it. It's so good for baby cards, obviously, like I use, like with a new baby to love. But I think it would be really cool as well for like an older lady's maybe birthday. So you could do like a relax and enjoy, and just have the bubbles, the bath and the bubbles, or have someone in a shower, like those kind of things, like the relax kind of ones. Didn't even have to be a birthday card. It could just be a relax and enjoy card. But I like the bathtub. You can do a lot with the bathtub. It doesn't have to be ducks that go in the bathtub. You could find plenty of other little critters from Lawn Fawn or elsewhere that would look really cute in that bathtub. So I love, love, love that one. And then I also, this is one of the brand new ones from the summer release. I think it's summer. This is All the Clouds. This is kind of replacing Butterfly Kisses for me. Butterfly Kisses is my go-to for clouds. I just go straight there because I know the clouds in that are absolutely perfect. They're like these ones. I think it's a size in between. I think I've checked this before, but I'm going to check it again. There we go. Yeah, so it's a size in between these two. So these are still completely usable, and I'll probably still use them all the time. But these are just an extra set of clouds. You've now got 5 sizes of clouds, which you add those other ones, you've got 6 sizes of clouds. You've got a sunshine and a moon. Thank God I have a moon. And you've also got 2 cute little rainbows, which I just love. The sentiments in here are really cool as well. And I have made a card which, if you don't follow me on Instagram is the best place to see all my cards because I don't show them all on camera, but I do put them all up on Instagram. I've done a really cool card just with a really simple, just using this stuff, and it's really, really cool. While we're talking about cards, I've obviously sent out a lot, so I don't have a lot to show you. But I do just want to flick through a couple of the ones that I have made this month because I'm pretty proud of a couple of them. So this first one is a reveal wheel card that I made for a friend of mine. She loves llamas, so I made this kind of backyard, desert kind of scene with a couple of llamas. And I didn't have anything for cacti, so I actually used something out of an ocean scene. I decided to turn my coral into a cacti, and surprisingly it worked. So there's that one. This one was for my stepmom. This is a gorgeous one that I made with the brand new unicorn picnic one. I just shoved in a bunch of unicorns, coloured them pastel-y and made it pink. It was just very, very fun, very, very cute. This one is a wildlife kind of one that I made for a friend of mine. She wanted a panda on her card. I don't have any pandas. Lawn Fawn doesn't have any pandas. So I just turned in one of the bears from Butterfly Kisses. I turned that into a panda. And then last but not least, I have this flippin' awesome one that I made using the Village Heroes one. A friend of mine who works in the essential services was just having a bad day. So I thought I'd send him a card just to kind of make him smile. There's also, sorry, I'll chuck in a picture of the rainbow one that I did as well, just really quickly for you to have a look at again. So I do make a lot of cards. I don't make a lot of them on camera because I know you guys will get bored of them eventually. But I do want to still share them. And like I said, if you're interested in cards and you're interested in what I'm making off screen, please head over and check out my Instagram. Alright, last but not least, my favourite is not this week in my planner, although I do really like it. But it is this, which is a brand new insert for me that Julia from Aussie Planner Chick has made for me. This is just a dinner plan spread. I wanted somewhere where I could write out what we're going to have for dinner. Ryan's always on me to know what's for dinner, and I never know the answer to his question. So she's done these up for me. It's obviously started mid-July because that's when I got the inserts. A couple of them are left blank because that's either takeaway night or we'll move something around. That's for July. So July's actually left me with a blank because I hadn't done my August setup yet. But for August, you can see it opens up to my monthly view the same way as it normally does, and then my meal plans on the back, it got a bit dirty. But then I have a blank page here that I can do something else on, so I can put doodles or memory plans or whatever I like. So I've just added an extra page, and I've just then given myself an extra page to be able to draw some stuff in. Still need to sit down and plan August, that's this week's job. But I will be doing that really soon. But I'm really enjoying just being able to go, when Ryan goes, what's for dinner, I can go, we'll go and look at the planner and he'll know. So he now knows where it is in the planner, which is just really funny. So there we go, that's everything I've been loving in July. It's kind of a bit varied, it's kind of a bit weird, but it's all kind of works together. I will admit I've had maybe 2 or 3 really big crafting days, and other than that I've been a bit slack. It just happens. I think with this kind of world we're living in at the moment, that's kind of normal. So if you're having the same problems, if planning's just a little bit hard for you at the moment, I'm sending you the biggest huggles ever because I completely get what you're going through. Some days you just don't feel like it. So please keep your chin up, don't worry about it, and come back and try again tomorrow because I'm sure tomorrow will be a better day. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and don't forget to be subscribed to my channel. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see or like to see me try, so maybe that makes it into my favourites for August. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, whatever you're doing, and I'll catch you in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!